That would be like the biggest failure.
Exactly.
So it's more about, I see the huge potential in Sweden right now. In January, we had a live demo with Legora, and we had Anton Osika from Lovable, and we had Sana on stage. And it was the first time ever where I felt like, okay, we have Silicon Valley in Stockholm. It's really happening.
And do you agree with Anton's view here that it's about the generation of first level founders, Daniel Ek and Joel, etc. And now they spawned to Depict, and now that's what's happening now. We see the generation that one startup becoming hyperscaler feeds the next generation.
I think that's
and this is what's happening, and what Silicon Valley is really good at.
Yeah, that's one part of it. I mean, what I always seen in Silicon Valley is that it's all the ecosystem is all about all the different components. Like we have the really good universities that bring in talent from all over the world. We have the hyperscalers that have, I mean, NVIDIA has 17,000 people with PhD and higher within AI. So it's amazing. We have Google and others, and people work around 10 to 12 months in average in Silicon Valley at one company, and then they switch. So if you work at Google, if someone says like, I work at Google, they're not really proud about it. It's saying like, it's the same as in Sweden if you say I work at Volvo. It's not like you're proud about it. It's more like, I do it right now, but I have a dream of doing a startup. So as soon as they got a really good idea, they start something, they get investment fast, and then they fail fast as well. And that's what I see in Stockholm right now, that we have a really I mean, the inspiration is really good from Sana and from Lovable and others, but we also have the closeness between some early stage funding starting to really attract people here in Stockholm, the angel investors that actually paid forward, but also the mentality of helping each other out all the time, and the kind of underground networks that are growing. But
yeah, I mean, let's get back to the Swedish Valhalla, etc. And that topic. But can you just elaborate a bit more? What does really Swenode do? I mean, how do they make the collaboration better in some way?
Yeah, so we do organize, or we are very small, so we co-organize everything with people that are aiming for the same thing. But we have a lot of collaborations with big companies like NVIDIA and Google and OpenAI and others. And we try to bring startups from the Nordics and especially from Sweden to be a part of these initiatives. We also organized around last year, we had 20 events. So we do have
events
a lot of
like what?
Like meeting, like meetups and in Silicon Valley, but also at larger conferences like NVIDIA GTC. We did a lot of VIP activities, and we actually make sure that both startups and industry companies get a place to, both be shown because we sit with the agenda together with the companies to see that, okay, how can Sweden be one of the ones that are picked to be showcased? But we also make VIP opportunities, so a lot of different, startups can come and meet the best VCs in the world. They can meet F500 companies. So these type of things which could actually lead to real business. And we are tracked on 6 different categories. So business opportunities, how many business opportunities it leads to, how many investments, how many strategic investments for Sweden. So we have a lot of measurements, and how many people we engage. So we started with around 300 people a year, last year 1,500, and now we hope for 3,000 people that are actually engaged physically in our activities, which is a lot because we're only like 2 people.
And for a startup that's interested in getting involved in this, what should they do?
So they go to my webpage and fill out a very simple form. Then they take a call with me, and I try to, in only 30 minutes, try to understand what will take this startup to the next level. So if it's connecting with, if it's a B2B company, we could connect them with opportunities like new customers. We can connect them. We have 50 early stage AI investors in Silicon Valley in our network, so we can connect them to people there, but also involve them in all the different activities. We have 4 or 5 delegations in October, and we work very closely with the big conferences like CS and NVIDIA GTC, so we can make sure that they are part of that ecosystem.
And it's a free service paid by Vinnova, more or less, or?
Yes. So for startups, they don't pay anything. They pay their own travel expenses, which is important because you have to have some skin in the game. But besides that, it's open for anyone to, if you are ready for it. So that's also a good thing. If you only have an idea, you're probably not ready for the very expensive prices in Silicon Valley. But if you have some type of traction or funding, I think you could be ready for it. So yeah.
Awesome. Perhaps we can move into the topic we already been discussing a number of times here, but the term Silicon Valhalla has been floating around more and more, and you even have a T-shirt with that as well.
And I got one too now.
As well. Can you just describe what is really Silicon Valhalla?
I mean, so Silicon Valhalla, I think it's a funny term because, you know, in Sweden, I think what people are referring to is that we could see the new Silicon Valley in Sweden and in the Nordics. So I don't think Silicon Valley is only Sweden. It's actually the Nordics, but it's actually mostly in Sweden.
But Valhalla then referring
Valhalla
to
is the Nordic mythology. So
exactly.
It's Vikings kind of reference, right?
Yeah, all the heroes kind of... that's what you referred to earlier. So if we have a few unicorns, we were earlier the most unicorns per capita in Sweden. So that type of, I think that refers to kind of the gods and the in Valhalla as well.